Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Aluminum Screen Podcast. This is episode 49. I'm Brandon. Joining me, as always, is Emmett. And we've got a huge week at the movies, they're saying.
Hell yeah.
We've got Wuthering Heights, Paramount's back in for Warner Brothers, Crime 101, Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, GOAT. So
I
we'll
can't
talk about
believe
some of that.
I can't believe you saw Goat before me. That feels like one of those ones that just shouldn't happen.
I know, I was
Respect.
dedicated. I saw that movie at 9:30 in the morning.
Damn, respect. That
So,
rocks.
yeah. Oh, it was all right. But we'll get into to all that later. First, Emmett, how has your week been? What have you been up to? How are you feeling?
Week's good. Feeling a lot better this week. Less coughing, hopefully, throughout this episode. Um,
Okay.
Good week. Had some solid watches. Won't bore everyone with all the details. Went to medieval times for Valentine's Day. That kind of rocked. Very Dunkin' egg pilled right now, so incorporating that into my life as much as possible. And yeah, I got to go to a cool Mandalorian and Grogu event last week, which was really cool. Heard Jon Favreau talk about the movie, and I kind of want to rescind everything I've said about that movie as I was sitting there. So I'm all in on Mandalorian and Grogu. Actually, I changed my mind, so
Really?
I'd like to get that out there. I have faith, and I think it's going to be good. And yeah,
That's
that's about it.
okay.
Watched
I
some
like that
stuff.
you heard the director of the movie be like, "My movie that I made is going to be awesome." And you're like, "Yep, I'm in.
Like,
You've
oh,
convinced me."
why didn't you lead with
This
that
guy has
last
no reason
month?
to lie.
Like you could tell that he cares, you know. Sometimes that like
Right.
things like Comic Con or whatever, you have someone up there and they're talking about their project, and it's like you don't know, you don't really care. But I genuinely think Jon Favreau really does care about the Mandalorian and Star Wars, and he talked a little bit. Sorry, Jesus, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. I'm talking too fast. He talked a little bit about his Oswald show he's doing. I think we talked about this like last year. It's I'm the only
Like the
person in the
octopus?
world who's eagerly anticipating it. No, the Lucky Rabbit, Walt's original
Oh,
character, and Disney just got the rights back like a couple of years ago. And Jon Favreau's been doing this 2D live action hybrid series, recording like at Disney World a lot or Disneyland with like Catherine Hahn. I don't know the details, but he confirmed that it's like 2D animation, and I'm genuinely really excited for that now too. So yeah, and he wouldn't
interesting.
lie about Mandalorian and Grogu clearly. So
Did he give you any insight? Now, I don't know if you're able to reveal this. If you're not at liberty to say, maybe just give us like two blinks for yes, one for no. Did he give any updates on Stinky the Hut?
I feel like I thought he was gonna give an update on Stinky the Hunk.
Whoa, Freudian slip. Stinky the Hunk.
He did not, but I feel like he hinted at him. He was like, "We have some big stars in here that you're gonna recognize that are like
Like Stinky.
having fun or something like that." And I was like, "He's got it." I looked around. I was like, "It's Stinky though." I said out loud, "Stinky." No, but I think they're keeping Stinky the Hut pretty hush hush because the whole thing was like a merchandise event kind of thing. So after he spoke, we went into like a room and there were like toys and Mandalorian stuff, and I scoured everywhere for anything Stinky the Hut, and he wasn't there at all. They had like Zeb from Rebels. They had I can't think of her name, Sigourney Weaver's character. They had Lego sets, like all this stuff, but no Stinky the Hut. So now I'm worried he's not a big role,
Oh,
which I'd be
what if they cut him
devastated.
from the full movie?
Don't even put that out there. That
I'm
would be
sorry. I take it back. They
that would
wouldn't
be
do that.
that would be devastating. I would if I go opening night and there's no Stinky the Hut in the movie, F cinema score. I'm gonna track them down at whatever theater they're in, and I'm gonna say, "Hey guys, you gotta ask me." F. God damn, that would suck. But yeah, that's not to ramble on about that too long. But yeah, that was cool. How was your week?
Yeah. I'll take it from here. Uh, it was a pretty solid week. I got a lot of watches in. I got to every big release in theaters this week. Um, oh, I just got a very exciting update. Um, so I said last week I got a CRT TV.
Oh yeah.
So got the VHS player. I did watch Toy Story on that last night because I picked up Toy Story from Goodwill.
That
That was great. And I've
rocks.
got to say, whoever owned it last is a real scumbag because they didn't rewind it. So I had to rewind it first and then watch it and then rewind it again. So it's a bad person that did that.
Damn.
But I also have been I've been kind of locked in on Facebook Marketplace this week, basically. Searching the same 5 deals over and over again because no one is posting anything else. There's a huge VHS lot I'm in for.
Oh, no way.
Um, well, they read my first message and didn't answer me, but I sent that one last night, so I sent another one this morning following up. So we'll see.
Oh, dude.
Same thing happened. I'm trying to get a PS2, and I saw one listed for a good price, about an hour away. So I messaged the guy. I was like, "Hey, I could pick this up today if that's good with you." And
That's
he just
awesome.
messaged me back. So I might be after this have to drive an hour to go pick that up.
That
But
rocks so hard.
we'll see.
Dude, that's so sick. We were
So
we were playing Pokemon Snap last night, and I was like, God damn it, Brandon just got a CRT TV, and that would be so perfect for this right now. I was like, shit, he had the right idea.
yeah, it just feels right, man. Watching Toy Story on there
That is sick.
just feels right. But yeah, that's kind of been what I've been up to this week. Watched a couple things, but yeah,
Hell yeah.
not gonna bore everyone with every minute detail.
I would
So
like to inform that the new trailer for Mandalorian and Grogu drops tomorrow. Just saw the tweet go out. So big
oh,
things happening.
Stinky the Hut FC
I'm
hold strong.
I'm watching the
We'll see our
teaser.
boy tomorrow.
It's a 15-second teaser. Show me Stinky. No Stinky. I'm sorry to report.
We're not even getting the same old stinky back shot that we've been getting for the past months.
They love the Stinky back shot.
John Favreau is a big fan of the stinky back shot.
It's been putting it everywhere. Anyway, should we get into the news of the
Yeah,
week?
let's jump into the news, I guess. We've got some exciting news, some less exciting news, but the Paramount Warner Brothers saga continues.
Somehow
This has been
Paramount
going on
returned.
for ages. Yeah, literally, they pulled an episode 9 and they're back from the dead. So they offered a new deal to Warner Brothers in which they'll give $650 million to shareholders every quarter if the takeover isn't completed by the end of this year, 2026. Insane. Also, they said that they're going to pay the $2.8 billion termination fee on the Netflix deal.
That is pretty wild.
So now they're adding $2.8 billion on top of, however many billions they were already going to be spending. That's insane.
It's really wild. They will not take no for an answer, and I mean, I do kind of get it because without Warner Brothers, they don't have much. I mean, their slate the next 2 years is brutal, but like just in terms of IP, there really isn't much to work with there.
Yeah, and apparently it's working because Warner Brothers now is reportedly considering. Well, this the language in this is really funny because they're considering restarting sales talks with Paramount after their latest offer, which doesn't mean that they are doing it. They're just
Yeah.
thinking about maybe doing it.
Yeah, I'm not going to act like I understand anything about like the business side of all this, but my understanding is they're legally required to hear out the best offer in whatever capacity that means. So chance that that's what this is, although it does
Yeah.
seem like it is more of like a genuinely interested kind of thing based on what I've read.
hmm I think their shareholders have to I don't know if their shareholders have to vote on if they want to hear it out or what, but I think that's why Paramount was going right to the shareholders to try and do a hostile takeover first to try and get them unsettled if they could, because that's, as we all know, that's who every entertainment, business works to serve is the
Yep.
shareholders, unfortunately. So,
Yeah.
um, also have one more bit of Paramount news that might be a little bit easier to hear. They're planning to open at least 3 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles themed pizzerias in the U.S. So I don't know if that's in celebration of the Warner Bros. Deal or how that ties into it, but we'll see.
Sure, sure, man. Well, I guess why not? I mean that works.
Also, I love that this is reported as at least 3.
They're open to more.
It's such an odd number. Yeah, like where are they putting it? I mean, New York, L.A., and
3 in New
then
York, probably.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
they
New
should be in
York,
New York, man.
L.A., and then Boston. Like, what are the big three?
Maybe Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago's probably 3.
That's probably true. Yeah, I mean, this is like what they're fully scrambling for stuff over there. I mean, it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
I credit where credit's due. We've talked about how we're not exactly looking forward to the movie. Seems like Scream 7 is going to do pretty well. It's tracking to have a huge opening next week. After all, even though all the earlier reporting was not great, so Primate I think did pretty well. So they got stuff. They just don't want to. I don't know. Oh, it's incredible. It
I
really
mean,
is.
but that's so depressing that their stuff that you just said is Scream 7 and Primate.
Yeah. I mean, their
That's
slate this year: Street Fighter, which I am genuinely excited for, because what a
I'm
world!
excited for that one.
I do think it's interesting though. I don't know if it was this week or last week, but the last Ronin Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action movie that was in the works was canceled a little while ago. But the actress that played April O'Neil in the original live action, forget her name right now, but she said that she was actually approached to come back for that movie, which is super interesting because I would love to see that movie eventually. I think it was kind of bold to just do it as like a standalone thing instead of like having any back. But if it was set in the original world, hey, I'd do an animated version of that though. That would rock so goddamn hard.
Mm.
Tangent over.
Studios hate making animated movies, so
They hate it, man. I don't. I guess
we'll
to be
see.
fair, that's like an adult story. So like, I don't know how much the market's really there for like adult animated stuff in theaters now. I can't think of
Yeah,
much,
sadly.
but sadly, I mean that Lord of the Rings movie had a rough
Unless it's an
go.
anime, it's not it doesn't
True,
seem to be
actually.
making money.
That's actually true. Chainsaw Man and Demon Slayer are bloody and whatever, and they did.
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man especially did very well. So hey,
Yeah. Well, speaking of bringing back old franchises, The Mummy 4 is officially slated for May 19th, 2028. Directed by the guys that directed Scream 5. Um, Brendan Fraser is Brendan Fraser is back, and Rachel Weisz as well. So
hell yeah, this is
the
awesome.
Brendan Fraser renaissance is continuing and going
It
very strong.
Absolutely. I'm really curious how they're going to tackle any of the story here. If they're going to pretend the third one didn't happen, if like I don't know what's going on, but super excited
How
for
does the
this.
Tom Cruise one tie into this?
How does the Tom Cruise? We have one coming out in like a month, pretty much. Like, which is funny. The Lee Cronin one. I don't think it's going to tie in at all. But could you imagine Tom Cruise
Hmm.
showing up in a post-credit scene? That would rock.
I need you to mummify me one last time. That'd be sick.
Yeah,
That'd be electric.
I'm so excited for this. This movie kind of haunted me for a second because there was the day I flew to Japan, every news story broke at once, and I was on the plane and I had just enough Wi-Fi to refresh Twitter, but I couldn't like post or text or anything. And it was within an
Hmm.
hour. This movie got like greenlit or whatever. It wasn't official, but it was announced it was in the works or whatever. And then in that same hour, the Miss Piggy movie got leaked by Jennifer Lawrence or Emma Stone. One of them confirmed they were doing it, and then Ace got cast in One Piece live action 20 minutes later, and like all this stuff just kept happening, and I was like, God damn it! So I'm very excited to talk about this movie. I guess I'm glad we got news, we got an update because I'm really, really looking forward to it. My king.
Oh, that's big. I didn't realize you were such a big Mummy head. I
I'm
think
not.
I've only experienced this franchise from the ride at Universal.
So I'm not. I've seen the movies. I like them enough. I'm really just a big Brendan Fraser guy, and I also love that ride. I think that's one of the best roller coasters at Universal. I love that ride. So yeah, it's not like I'm like a huge fan of the movies or anything, But the first one's great. But I
Just a
just
big
love
fan of
Brendan
a
Fraser.
ride.
I love the ride. I love Brendan Fraser. And Scream 5 directors, really cool. Didn't even mention that. Is it Radio Silence? Is that that's their thing, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Ready or Not and all. But yeah, awesome.
Let me just double check. Well, actually, radio silence refers to a period where all radio transmissions are intentionally halted for safety. Actually, so. uh, I don't know if that's. Well, that's showing me their producer stuff for some reason. It says that they produced or directed a segment in VHS, but
Oh.
because Radio Silence is a trio, but I think it's just two guys that are directing it. But yeah, they did Abigail,
Oh.
Scream
There
5,
was,
Ready or Not.
yes. There was a third guy at one point, but now it's just Matt Bettinelli and Tyler Gillette, I think, are the new
Yes.
duo.
Yeah, Chad Villela unfortunately got cut.
Damn. Brutal. Yeah, Abigail, Scream,
But he's
or
still a producer on their stuff, so.
Ready or Not. Ready or Not, right around the corner, too. I'm excited for that.
Ooh, here's the thing. He like still, it seems like he still produces their stuff. Like he produced Abigail.
Oh, okay.
He's an executive producer on Ready or Not 2 and also Scream 7, which I don't know if the other directors are also
Oh,
kind
interesting.
of set.
Yeah.
He's also an executive producer of Fountain of Youth, the hit Amazon Prime
Oh,
movie.
I saw, or Apple TV. Is that Apple TV?
Oh, yeah, I
Because
think you're right.
saw,
It is Apple TV.
we watched Eternity the other night, and it was the #1 movie on Apple TV or whatever. And then it said the third movie was Fountain of Youth, and I was like, who are you kidding? Fountain of Youth is the third movie on Apple TV.
I have encountered someone in real life talking about the movie Fountain of Youth.
Way.
I swear to God, this was a couple months, maybe last month. It was my cousin's girlfriend's birthday party. So we're there, we're hanging out. Some of like their friends were there also. And one of them was talking about how, yeah, they put on Fountain of Youth. It did not seem like they enjoyed it though.
Oh.
It seemed like they were like, that movie was bad, but they put it on.
That's so funny. Damn, hey, fair enough.
Yeah. I was shocked. I was like sitting on the other side of the room and I just heard Fountain of Youth and it was like all the hairs on the back of my neck stood up. I was like, what? In the wild? That's crazy.
That is pretty wild. Damn, I'm genuinely shocked. I guess it is the third movie over at Apple TV. What do I know?
Yeah.
Damn. Speaking of The Mummy, I guess, because we were talking about that a little while ago. That was
Yeah.
before we split off a couple times. Jane Schoenberg, her new movie, Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma. Is that how you pronounce that, you think?
I think so.
Got its first teaser, right? The full trailer didn't drop?
Yeah.
And
I think it's just a teaser.
a trailer this week, maybe at some point. I think it's coming soon, she said. Gillian Anderson and Hannah Einbinder. What is Hannah Einbinder in? Is that Hacks?
Hacks. Yeah.
I've never watched Hacks, but I always love her speeches. So I'm like a fan of her without seeing anything she's like been in. I'm just there to.
Yeah, I'm a fan of her, but she is a Philadelphia Eagles fan, so that is a big negative against her.
Ooh.
So
Why,
that's tough to come back from.
Are you anti-Philadelphia?
I'm usually not, but it gets harder and harder to not be.
Yeah, Hacks. Hacks seems to be like her big.
Yeah, that's like the big thing that she's
The
been
big
in.
one.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't like I Saw the TV Glow as much as The World, and I've seen it like 4 times now because I'm like, this is the time I'm gonna like it as much as everyone else because I really want to. I like a lot of the stuff going on. It just doesn't connect fully for me, unfortunately. But I'm really excited to see whatever they cook up next.
I hope that Fred Durst and Connor O'Malley both have roles in this one as well. That's the last.
That is
saw the TV Glow.
I'm not gonna say that actually. Never mind. Almost doxed us real quick. Almost doxed myself like literally to the T.
Oh, that's funny about Fred Durst. Well, actually, here's my home address.
Fred Durst, if you want to reach out, here's my mailing address.
Fred Durst, you could send me a letter at. You
Now,
think
what else
Fred
do we
Durst
got
would
here?
send you a letter if you really wanted him to? I think he would. I feel like he's the kind of guy that he would send you a letter if you wanted him to.
I would appreciate that
He's
a
he's
lot.
in contact that way.
I would really appreciate. He's a wrestler, right?
No, he's this guy from Limp Bizkit.
Oh, I thought he was a wrestler turned actor, and I saw the TV glow. I thought that was like his
No,
first.
he's the Limp Bizkit guy.
What else is he? Oh, was he Y2K? Was he in Y2K
Yeah,
as
he
like
was
himself?
Y2K as Fred
Yeah,
Durst.
that rocks. That does rock,
Yeah.
actually. I like him.
And the one guy was like, Fred Durst sucks. And then he met Fred Durst. He's like, Fred Durst rocks.
People are too harsh on that
Y2K
movie.
is a good movie, man.
That movie's
I
awesome.
love that movie.
That movie is awesome.
Oh.
All right, where do we hop to next? All of the news from now on is just the most scattered, like random.
Yeah. Well, let's jump to what I think might be the most exciting news of the week.
The underline
Jason
of the week.
Statham set to star as Jason Statham in Jason Statham Stole My Bike. What a sentence that is. This is a new David Leitch project.
Of course.
Action comedy. Incredible.
I can't
just-
wait.
I don't
can't-
even need to know a synopsis because it's in the title. Jason Statham stole someone's bike, I guess.
I can't wait till January 17th of 2029 when I'm sitting in the theater watching my the new Jason Statham movie.
I think they might get, optimistic about this and maybe put it out in February
Oh, that would be a big
or
change.
March.
That would be a big
Yeah.
change. Jason Statham has built like an audience of people that'll go every January to whatever he's
He's
putting
got
out.
one out this year.
It's
Shelter.
incredible. Shelter came out. Like, did it come out already? It did, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Incredible.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure because that poster has been up in our theater for too long for it to not be out yet.
That's one of those movies that legitimately just popped up a week before it came out. I never heard anything about it. Yeah, let's see. He's got
Yeah. Special look and trailer came out 3 weeks ago on YouTube.
God damn. He's got
Oh no, its first official trailer came out December 2nd.
ah.
So a month before it came out.
God, he's been on a
Because it released
run
January 30th.
since 23. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
really forever. But 2023, Fast X, Meg 2, The Trench, The Expendables 4, then followed by The Beekeeper, then the year after A Working Man in 2025, January, then January 2026, Shelter. Upcoming projects include Mutiny, The Beekeeper 2, Jason Statham Stole My Bike, Viva La Madness, and Fast Forever, of course. God, I forgot that he's a Fast and Furious guy.
Hell yeah. He got his own spin-off with The Rock.
Oh my God, yeah, he's
Hobbs and Shaw.
Shaw.
Yeah.
Of Hobbs
Also-
and Shaw.
Looking at the cast here for Shelter. Also, there is a showing tonight at our theater if you want to tap into
Road
Shelter.
trip.
It's got Jason Statham, Bill Nighy, and Naomi Aki in it.
Really?
Yeah, what the hell is she doing there?
That is a fascinating trio.
But yeah, I'm all in on Jason Statham Stole My Bike.
Me too. This is gonna rock. I'm fascinated to
incredible.
hear who the main character is that seemingly gets his bike stolen. What his beef
Yeah.
is with Jason Statham prior to the
What
incident,
kind of
I'm
bike
sure.
is it?
Why did he steal the bike? A lot of questions to be answered, and I'm looking forward to it. What kind of bike is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Is it like a bicycle, a motorcycle? Like, I hope it's a bicycle because that
That
would
would-
be the best way.
The cheapest bicycle you've ever seen, like a $15
Yeah.
wooden. I don't know. It's a toy
It
bicycle.
has the pegs on it. He's doing like tricks on. He's like spinning the handlebar around.
Can I make a prediction?
Yes.
This is secretly set in the same universe as Crank, and he needs the bike so he could speed somewhere.
he
to have sex
he's
so he
Jason
doesn't
Statham
die.
as Jason Statham, but he like gets hit in the head while filming Crank 3 and thinks that
Oh,
Crank is real now.
like a
So he
Bolt
steals some
situation.
guy's bike and that sets it off.
Oh my
That's the
god!
inciting incident of him trying to do these Crank things. And then it's like on the news and it's like Jason Statham seen masturbating in public.
After stealing my bike, that's awesome. I can't wait for this. This is gonna be awesome.
If that's not the story, they need to call us up. Send us a
Yeah,
letter like Fred Durst and we'll
yeah.
get back to him.
We'll take a writing credit. You don't even have to pay us. You should probably pay
Yeah,
us.
yeah, just a story by
Yeah, we'll
in the
take it.
credits
Story
is
by the
fine.
aluminum screen. Not even.
Yes. Yeah. With a QR code they can scan and it'll pull up
And
wherever they
maybe
want
a
to
little
listen
bit of
to it.
money also. We'll take a back end. You
Yeah.
know, you could just hit us with the back end. We'll take a percentage.
Yeah. We'll take like what? What's fair? Maybe like 50% of the
Yeah, I
total
think that's.
box office.
I mean, it's a whole story. That's pretty.
Yeah.
That's
Without the
huge.
story, there's no movie. It's
There's.
just Jason Statham stealing a guy's bike.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do with that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Speaking of nothing, uh, the Gundam movie got a new co-star. So now Sydney Sweeney and Noah Centineo are reportedly rumored to be joined by Jason Clarke from Oppenheimer, Planet of the Apes, other things as well. Oh, he's in the second Planet, the first Reeves
Oh,
Planet of the Apes.
oh,
Is
this
that
guy.
is
I
that
was
Dawn or
thinking
Rise?
he's in Dawn.
Yeah.
He's the nice guy in Dawn, right?
Uh, I think so.
I was thinking of
Yeah,
Jason
because
Isaacs for some reason.
that would be sick as well.
Is
Yeah, yeah, he's
this
in Dawn.
the fakest movie coming up in the next? Is this the fakest movie right now? There's a
Mm,
lot of fake movies.
there is. This is up there though.
It's up there.
The Netflix original Sydney Sweeney led Gundam movie is pretty damn fake.
I still can't
That feels like a
believe
movie they made up for the studio season 2.
that's so true. That is so true. I still can't believe Noah Centineo is a different guy than the other Noah. That rocked my world. I'm still not over that because I was about to say when you said that starring a TikTok guy, but then I was like, no,
Yeah.
that's a different Noah. Make it
No,
sound
starring
faker.
the guy from All the Boys I've Loved Before and
Oh,
Street Fighter.
yeah, yeah. He's on a run. He's having a
He's
moment.
been around.
And Black Adam.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah,
gonna say that
baby.
was the other guy for a second when you didn't respond
No,
immediately.
no, no.
I was about to... Oh
Ugh.
man, where do we go from here? Another bit of casting news. Atreus in the new God of War series that is seemingly all of the God of War stories and none of them at the same time. Callum
Yeah.
Vinison was cast as Atreus. I do not know the name. Is this a guy we know? Have you looked at his IMDb at all?
I believe he's been in. I mean, he's a child. He was in the Sci-Fi USA Network series Chucky.
Oh yes, yes.
That
I
does
did see a
anything
tweet
for
about
you.
that. I mean, he's a
Um,
child.
he's also in one episode of The Night Agent. He's also in one episode of Poker Face.
Oh, okay.
For 9 episodes, he played Piglet in Me and Winnie the Pooh.
No
Also,
way.
Playdate with Winnie the Pooh.
Okay, I'm a fan.
Um, he played Lope in Mobile Suit Gundam, so maybe he'll be in that Netflix movie as well.
Cool.
Um,
It seems like good casting from what what I've seen is a picture of him next to Atreus. I was like, yeah, that works for sure.
yeah.
I
Oh,
know.
he's gonna be in the new Crystal Lake TV show as
Oh,
young Jason Voorhees.
oh hell yeah. I know Alfie
So
Williams from 28 Years Later. He was campaigning for this role pretty heavily. Thought he would have been a good fit, but I think they're going for, younger Atreus kind of thing.
yeah, I
Uh,
think he got too damn tall
he's so
after Bone Temple.
he is so tall. How are they going to explain that in the third? They're probably not going to do the third one actually.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna
The Netflix
happen.
original 28 Years Later 3.
Yeah, no, it'll be like
I'll take it.
Tubi original.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll take whatever I can get at this point.
the Pluto TV hit original movie.
The Gloop Glop
28 years later.
special, streaming now on Gloop Gleep. 28 years later.
Uh, oh well, actually, speaking of Gloop Gleep and Glup Shittos, Ben Quadinaros is back.
Round of applause. Huge fan of this silly little Star Wars pod racing game, ending every trailer with the reveal of a new Glup Shitto being back. Incredible bit. It really is genuinely an awesome bit.
I will say this trailer did make it look really fun. This is the new Star Wars racing video game. So you're racing like all different kinds of like ships and stuff, as well as pod racing. They confirmed in this
Oh,
new trailer.
really?
Yeah, because in the first trailer they didn't really show any pod racing, so people were like, "Oh, it's just like ship racing and stuff like that." And so now they're like, "Yeah, it's pod racing as well."
Oh, that's
Ben
awesome.
Quadinaros is back. This is by the people that made Burnout. I don't remember which one. There's a million of those, but so that the crashing in this trailer is very exciting. Like the way that the pods just go flying, it's got me in.
I'm gonna end up getting this. I know it. Now I'm like, oh, I don't really care much about it, but it's gonna come out. I'm gonna see one single TikTok about like Ben Quadinaros dies while racing, and I'm gonna be like, damn, that looks awesome. I gotta get that.
Well, it seems like there's like a whole career mode, like single player
that's cool.
story to it from the trailer, so it looks pretty interesting. If this is like $30 or $40,
That'd be
I
solid.
will probably be buying.
Yeah, $30. That's an easy buy. I wouldn't even think about it. That's worth it.
Yeah.
If it's like 70, I don't know. I might wait for a sale.
70, I'm waiting for a sale.
Just because I know that I won't play it enough for that.
Yeah, but if it's online, it could be a lot of fun to
that is true.
I know, team up and do some racing.
I really want them to bring back some sort of Battlefront. It kind of hurts me every time they announce a new Star Wars game, and I'm like, damn, dude, Battlefront would rock. I think here's one of my genius takes in the world. I think a Battlefront 3 coming out within the next year or two would do what Marvel Rivals did for like Marvel stuff. Like I think it would reinvigorate a lot of people's interest. Hot take. Big game make people
I think
excited.
it could.
But I was also thinking
I don't
maybe
know
they
if it'll
just
be as big as Rivals though.
no.
That game is huge.
Yeah, I don't think
Big
it'll
time.
be.
But there was a moment recently where everybody was back on Battlefront 2.
Yeah, totally.
Playing it again.
Every time a Star Wars thing comes out, it gets like the servers light up. I mean, I think it would do really well. I don't know why they won't do it. I get it's expensive, but like, surely they make their. I mean, they did have some pretty historic controversies with Battlefront, but they fixed it, and then everyone was like, "This is great. Actually, game's fun." I wonder if they just literally do Marvel Rivals and they do a Star Wars hero shooter.
Oh, that would suck.
Which I think is less fun. As I do love hero shooters, but I really only want one. Like once I get one that I like I'm not gonna leave Marvel Rivals to go play Star Wars Enemies or whatever.
Or are you hopping back on Overwatch 1?
I actually was thinking I'm a big fan of this jetpack cat fellow I keep seeing online, so I'm gonna play Overwatch at some point. I think.
Oh. I might hop on for the first time ever. I've never played an Overwatch before. That's a fun fact. Many people know about me.
You're not. You always get me with
I've never played the game before. Never played it.
You're lying.
I think we should move on.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Do an Overwatch movie. While we're on the Overwatch topic, Overwatch TV show or movie, time has probably passed, but it would rock. Back in like
I think time has passed.
Time has passed.
A TV show would rock.
TV show would rock. Do like an Arcane-esque TV show. That would be awesome. Back in the day, I was like, when Overwatch was huge, I was like, they got to do a Tracer solo movie and then a Winston solo movie and then a Reaper, and then you got to bring them all together.
Well, that also was when the MCU was at the peak of its powers, so that makes sense.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
Nothing. Nothing did go wrong.
Speaking of games, I think you should announce this one.
Yeah. Yeah, well, many people thought that Wick Wednesdays was done. Wrong. Announced at the PlayStation State of Play was the new John Wick action game set before John Wick 1. So this is like peak when he's becoming the Baba Yaga.
Oh, I didn't realize it was set prior. That's interesting.
Yeah. So Untitled, no release date, so this game is still pretty far away. But I'm in. It's like a third-person action game. Um, dude, when this popped up, and I was like, "Is that John Wick?" Oh my god, it's John Wick. Um, yeah, so it's single player, third person action game. Chad Stahelski is an advisor on the game, so they've got him involved in the making of the game. Keanu Reeves is back. It's not some random guy playing John Wick. So yeah, the only thing we know is that it's releasing on PS5, Xbox, and PC. And it's by Saber Interactive. So
No gameplay, right? I'm skimming through the trailer now.
no actual gameplay, but there is like towards the end of what looks to be, it says captured on PS5.
Okay.
So it's not pure cinematic trailer all the way through. It is some rough gameplay adjacent,
I see.
captured.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm imagining gameplay that's pretty much just the game Sifu, but maybe with more of a focus on like gunplay. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I think they said that they're working on making a whole new kind of like fighting and action system
Oh
for the
wow,
game
that's
to make
exciting.
it feel good. So we'll see. I think a mix of Sifu with like shooting
Yeah.
should be
What is
what they go for, which is
I'm thinking
exciting.
Sifu and is it Max Payne, Liam Payne? What is that game
Max
with the
Payne?
slow mo? Yeah.
Yeah,
The like
Max Payne.
slow mo shooting and diving. Is Liam Payne a
Liam
guy?
Payne is the One Direction guy.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of a mix of Sifu and the guy from One Direction for the John Wick game. Okay, yeah, Max
Yeah.
Payne. That would be cool.
That would be sick. It looked a little bit to me like Hitman. So I was thinking like Hitman mixed with Sifu.
That would be cool. I got a vision of John Wick just singing "That's What Makes You Beautiful" in the middle of like a thing, and I had to take a second. I had to take a breather. Oh,
Yeah. John Wick on the ad libs.
oh,
Yeah, so that's exciting. That's probably going to be the end of our video game talk this week.
yeah.
Stay tuned next week.
Stay tuned. Shout
Maybe.
out Marvel Tokon. Also, I know they did a pretty cool
Yes.
trailer. Very excited. Oh, comes out August. Super excited for that game.
Yeah. So August, there's going to be a brief hiatus for the aluminum screen as Emmett will not be able to stop playing Marvel
Yeah.
Tokon Fighting Souls.
It's gonna be tough. There's also a hiatus 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now when Pokopia comes out, the new Pokemon Animal Crossing life sim game. That's gonna be rough. They just announced today that there's Minecraft-esque realms where you could start a world with people. It's over. That's gonna take over my life for a long time. There are also 300 Pokemon in it at least. It's gonna be rough. Man.
Wow.
It's gonna be beautiful.
It's nice to know when things are going to end before they end, though. That's always nice.
True. That's true. Oh, and
We could
actually,
plan a big finale.
actually, the week before that also is probably going to be because rumor has it they're dropping Fire Red and Leaf Green on Switch too. If that's true. That's gonna take some time as well.
Yeah, the rest of the episodes after when that comes out is going to be you like this on your Switch, holding it up. You're not going to be able to see your face. It's going to be the back of your Switch.
It's perfect.
Coming to us now via Nintendo Multiplayer Network voice chat. It's Emmett.
You just the quality of my
We just
mic
have-
is just nothing.
We have to record the podcast on like with gameplay now in the background because it's just you playing. You refuse to stop
Wait,
playing.
that's awesome. Subway Surfers esque gameplay on the side.
Honestly, yeah, it would be more to watch.
That would rock. That would rock.
We'll have to look into that. Speaking of looking into it, do not look into Daniel Kaluuya's cult ties because he is back in the movies. The new movie Hotel, 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 Hotel by director Michael Shanks, who made Together, his new movie. Daniel Kaluuya is in talks to star in, which is exciting to see him acting again since
Yeah.
Nope.
Definitely. He's great. I mean, the concept of hotel, 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 my understanding is it's like guy stuck in a hotel kind of thing. Reminds me a lot of this episode of Chainsaw Man, and if it has that vibe, super locked in for it. I think it's a fun idea. Backrooms-esque also.
Ooh, that's big. Will this be in the BCU?
Will it be in the BCU? Everyone is asking.
Yeah, the Backroom Cinematic Universe is blowing up. Yeah, I don't. There's not really much to say. I just put it in there because I think it's fun that he's back acting again because he's so good, and it sucks that he's not acting more.
Totally.
But
Was his last film Nope?
uh, I think Across the Spider-Verse technically is
Oh, duh.
after that,
Yeah, I wasn't even
but
thinking
that's
of
a
that.
voice role that he probably recorded way earlier. So,
Yes. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, I mean, Spider-Punk movie on the way also, so he's definitely,
mm.
yeah, Nope,
Well,
and
that's
then
similar to
Spider.
the Spider-Noir, which we got our first look and trailer for this week.
Boom, what a segue. What are
Yeah,
your thoughts? You saw the trailer. What are you thinking?
it looks fun. I will say this, I'm in a noir kind of mood. So my cousins and I have started a movie club and we had our first watch
Oh,
yesterday actually. And the movie that was chosen was The Long Goodbye, Robert Altman movie, very noir. So I'm in a noir headspace now. So I'm
that's
all in on a Spider-Man adjacent story with a noir vibe with Nick Cage.
hell yeah, that's so fun. The
Yeah.
movie club that rocks. Yeah, this looks awesome. I mean, from when this show was announced, I've been really, really excited for it, but kind of very cautiously optimistic just with Sony's being Sony, their whole history of this stuff. There was reports a while back that like Chris Lord and Phil Miller. Yeah, I always think that I mix up their last names and their first names. So
Phil, Chris, and Lord
Phil.
Miller.
Yeah, exactly. They had like a big falling out with Sony. This almost permanently ended their relationship over like budget fights, and it canceled that Silk show because of it and all that stuff. But it looks like it's come out the other end looking really good. Like everything in this trailer has me really excited. I love the black and white look. The fact that the true hue color format also looks really good is cool. That I was reading they did like a thing about how they filmed it, and instead of filming in one and just slapping a filter over, they legitimately filmed both in black and white and true hue color. So it's like not one
Oh
is
wow.
being sacrificed for the other, which I don't know how you do that because wild, but looks really good. The fact that we saw Sandman, Electro, either Man Spider or like the Spider Totem. The who else? We saw a glimpse of Brendan Gleeson as Silvermane, which is awesome. Oh, there's one villain I'm forgetting. Black Hat we kind of saw, but I forget who the one that I'm forgetting. Oh, Molten Man. We saw Molten Man seemingly. Like a lot of Spider-Man lore packed into this noir show. I wasn't expect. I was kind of the impression that it was going to be Nick Cage in a trench coat wandering around solving a mystery, and then in the last episode he does a big swing with a mask on. But it doesn't seem to be that, luckily.
Yeah, I'm excited for this because it's got Lee Jun Lee in it, who has never been in anything bad that I've seen her in. She's
Yeah,
in Babylon. That's when I was introduced to her. Incredible movie. And then she was in Sinners, another good movie. So yeah, she's 2 for 2 so far. So I
hell yeah.
think this will make it 3 for 3. As soon as
Yeah,
I
I
saw
think
her show up in the trailer, I was like, oh, okay, this show's going to be really good then.
yeah, I think she's a really good pick for Black Cat, especially in like a noir world. That's just a fun
Yeah, it's a
vibe.
little bit more similar to her role in Babylon, I think, of just somebody who stands around smoking, saying something set in the
that
1920s.
that shot of her and Nick Cage, the split diopter shot of them looking like it looks good. The show, it's a
Yeah,
prime original Spider-Man Sony spinoff, and I'm like, there were a couple times throughout the trailer, I'm like, damn, that looks really good.
it's like these are the people that brought us Morbius and Craven the Hunter.
Damn,
How are they able to make this was an option the whole time and they just chose to not do it?
that's what's insane. They could have been doing this the whole goddamn time. Nothing was
Wait, what
stopping
if
them.
we got a Morbius movie out there first with Jared Leto in it? That'll do buku bucks.
We need Madam Web. We need Madam Web. We
Oh,
can't.
not too much on Madam Web. That movie rocks.
Oh, of course,
That
of
movie
course.
is so bad. It's amazing to watch.
Craven the Last Hunter, which I still haven't seen.
The Last Hunter.
Oh, Craven the Hunter.
It's just great.
Craven
They
the
knew
Last
the
Hunter.
movie's gonna be so ass. They're like, this is the last one that we're ever making.
The
Venom
last-
3 ending with setting up the big bad of their universe for Craven the Hunter to flop so bad that they're like, yeah, it's over, man.
It's done.
We're not even giving you a post-credit scene. We know it's cooked.
El Muerto, we gotta cut you, unfortunately. Hypno Hustler, we barely knew you.
It's so funny because those two that they canceled probably would have made way more money than the ones that they went through with.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
no doubt.
they were like, what should we cancel here? A Morbius movie with Jared Leto at the front of it, a guy who most people don't really like that much. Yeah, greenlight that one. Let's cancel this El Muerto movie with Bad Bunny.
Wait, we have to do Morbius. He's a Marvel legend. Everyone will want to see that. This is Dr. Michael Morbius. He is a Marvel legend. That ad was incredible. The marketing
That's
genius.
true. You can't really do that with El Muerto. This is El Muerto. He's a Marvel character.
That's true. He was there twice, 30 years ago.
This is Hypno Hustler. He's a Marvel character. I think. I don't know. I maybe someone made this guy up.
I do.
The VO on the on the ad. It's like, I don't know who this guy
The
is.
text to speech goes rogue. The AI goes rogue. It can't even lie. He's a Marvel legend. They really, I got to be honest. Part of me does miss looking at my phone and seeing discussing film tweet that Sony is making it was like weekly, bi-weekly. It'd be like, Sony's making a blah, blah, blah movie. And character I've never heard of in my life.
Blah 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 is the name of the character. That's not you
literally.
making something up. That's
Literally.
the character.
Incredible stuff over there. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping this show does really well, and they bring that Silk show back. Maybe just rework it into a movie, because I think that would be really cool. Silk's obviously gonna get her moment to shine in Spider-Man. Did you play Spider-Man 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Silk's gonna get her moment to shine soon. So it'd be smart.
At the end there. That's the equivalent of in a cartoon when someone's running full speed and they stop and their feet like slide and all the dust kicks up and then they land right at the edge of the cliff.
You never would have figured out what I was getting at when I stopped talking about Silk to ask if you finished.
Well, Silk
Spider-Man 2.
is set up actually really great at the end of. Have you played Spider-Man 2? What could she be set up?
Think. Yeah, do this. Do Spider-Man 2099. Do a movie for him. Do a Silk movie. Like, this is cool. I do think it's funny he's Ben Reilly. I think that's like such a clear rights thing that they just don't want to have Peter Parker, getting shit-faced and shooting people and all this stuff. And people are really mad about it. Like, it's clear what it is. But I do also like how they're like, we're calling him the Spider because it harkens back to 1930s Pulp Fiction heroes. No, you're not. You are not doing
You're doing
that.
it because you don't have the rights.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sure that's why you're doing this. Same with but they did say something interesting. They were like, there is a lore reason why he's called Ben Reilly. We can't get into it now. You'll find out when you watch the show. So the show ends with, we couldn't call him Peter Parker because he was drinking too much alcohol. But like, I don't know. Maybe
What if it's like, well, actually, he's a clone of the Spider-Verse character,
that would be cool. That would work. Like that would, because there's a whole other question.
and he finds out, and that's why he's drinking so much.
Interesting. They are playing coy from what I've seen. They're not confirming one way or another if it is the Spider-Verse character. I've seen differing things. But like nothing concrete that's like, this is who he is. And they kind of tease the Spider-Verse connection a little bit. I mean, obviously it's Nick Cage, so that right off the bat is, but the poster is
Easter
like,
egg.
or the whatever the tweet was with the trailer, it's like, okay, let's do this one last time. Like they're playing with the Spider-Verse connection, obviously. So I think maybe it would be cool if in the last episode you see that Rubik's Cube or something, and he's like, I had to change my name to go, Or there's another at the very end, right? This is what would be really funny. Wouldn't happen, but at the very end, it's like someone. I guess it would be his. okay, whoever it would be goes up to him and is like, "Look, it's my baby, Peter. You're his uncle." Like, are they gonna do that? That would be
Yeah,
incredible. Or
that would be
like
sick.
at the end of this, they're like,
It's
"Oh my
Tom
god."
Holland,
Yeah, literally.
de-age Tom Holland, de-age
Literally.
to a 5-year-old.
Still just his face. Yeah. They do. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. A really cool theory I saw was that this is not going to happen. At the end of this series, live action Haley Steinfeld Spider-Gwen's going to pop out and be like, "We need to go find Miles." Would be really cool. Not going to happen, I don't think, but that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be nuts. I think if that happened, I think I would be like, "What are we doing?"
Yeah. That would be.
Like, I get it. It's tied to Spider-Verse. I get it because it's Nick Cage. That's the whole reason the show exists. It's
But
because it's the Spider-Verse.
is it tied to the Spider-Verse?
It might not be, but I mean,
I hope
it's going to be just because it's Nick Cage. It
Yeah.
already is.
Yeah, it's got. I see what you're
Essentially,
saying.
so.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, man, I'm very excited for this. The swinging looks good at the end too. Like that was like actual swinging. Like I just didn't expect it to look like good. I guess like I would expect it to be like Nick Cage does a big jump and then we cut and he's somewhere else. Like I was just really impressed.
Nick Cage does a big jump. That was the tagline, the original tagline of the show. Spider-Noir, Nick Cage does a big jump. So we'll see.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah, I'm excited for it.
Me too.
So we'll be locked in on that when that comes out.
Oh, absolutely. All episodes at once, which sucks.
Whack.
So whack. Unless you get MGM Plus and then you get episode 1 3 days early.
Oh. Well, also, but that's what Prime does. The first season, they'll dump it all at once, and then they'll be like, "Oh, okay, now we'll do weekly."
That is
So
true. That is
maybe
true.
if there's a season 2, but
That would be wild if
I
there
don't know if this
is.
is a show that will get a season 2. But
Yeah,
we'll see.
I can't envision it happening, but it would be cool.
I also couldn't envision a season 1 happening though. So
That's true.
you know,
That's
maybe.
true. I could
We'll see.
it seems like this show I mean it's a Spider-Man show so obviously, but there's a lot of attention around it just off of the first trailer, those images that released. Like it's getting a lot of hype, a lot of talk. So who knows? Maybe it'll do really well. But also, it's a Nick Cage Spider-Man show. It's gonna do just fine.
Yeah.
I don't think ratings are ever the issue.
Yeah. Well, speaking of doing good business, Wuthering Heights is the #1 movie in America at the
Yep.
moment. I believe
Yeah.
it's expected to bring in about $82 million on an $80 million production budget. So,
That is wild.
people are showing out for Emerald Fennell.
Yeah, people are loving it. What are your thoughts on it? Spoiler free.
Spoiler
Or
free.
first, do you have any connection to Wuthering Heights as a concept, as a book?
I have zero connection to Wuthering Heights. Never read it. Wasn't gonna read it
Oh, is
before.
it Wuthering
Um,
Heights?
Yeah, with a U.
Oh, but with an R?
Yeah, I
Oh,
believe
I've been
so.
saying Wuthering Heights. No, it is
I
Wuthering
don't
Heights.
think it really. Oh, is it? Am I throwing an R in there that doesn't
You
belong?
are, but it's okay. I just thought because it sounds so weird
Ugh.
to say, and then I was like, that makes so much sense if there's an R, because then it's like Wuthering Heights. But is that how you pronounce
Damn.
it? That might be how you pronounce it.
I don't know. I've just been kind of guessing. Wuthering Heights. WH, I'll say. This I don't have any connection to it. The book by Emily Bronte. But Rebecca read it in the lead up to the movie. She finished it
cool.
like the day we went to see it. So I was getting updates from her sporadically, so I was kind of familiar with the story. Very different than the movie. Not that I care. I'm not like, oh, it's different from the book, so it's
Yeah.
bad. I just didn't like it based off its own merits.
Fair.
Yeah. I thought it looked really good, though.
It looks great.
Very pretty movie.
It looks great. As I've seen a lot of people say, Emerald Fennell would be great at directing music videos. They look great. The montages are pretty consistently the best part of this movie, I think. Even, oh my God, when it opens and it's I think I'm gonna die in this house. I had no idea that that was from this movie or anything. I was I tried so hard to stay normal in my seat, but I was like literally losing it at what a ridiculous opening that is. I had no idea.
It was really funny.
Yeah, I
Also, I was like, I did not realize that the kid from Adolescence was going to be in this
oh
as
yeah,
young
Owen Cooper.
Heathcliff. That was a jump scare.
Yeah, there's like so I won't get into spoilers yet. I have no connection to Wuthering Heights at all. Didn't really even know. I know it's like a big classic book. I've heard the name Heathcliff before, but I had no like connection to the book or anything until this movie was announced and trailers came out and it was coming out. But I think I gave this movie 2.5 stars. I liked it more than a lot of people, I guess. I didn't enjoy it very much. I'll probably knock it down eventually. I there's a point I'll talk about more in spoilers. I guess it's like halfway through the movie, some big moment happens, and I'm like, this movie was pretty good actually. I don't know why everyone's talking. And then there's like 6 more hours after that, and it never ended. And I was like, genuinely so confused how it kept going on. It's a longer. I mean, it's 2 hours 15 minutes, I think, and I felt
Yeah.
every bit of that latter hour and a half, like excruciatingly. Really felt it. I thought it gets to a point and then it just gets boring. But I thought the first half was pretty fun, I guess.
Mm. Yeah. I was like, I just wasn't feeling this the whole
Yeah.
time. I was like, I don't know. It just wasn't working for me. I thought that the Kathy character was like annoying.
Yeah, everyone sucks. Everyone's the worst.
Yeah. And I was like, and then they're like in love. And I'm like, okay, right. But like, why? Like the only times we see them interact is she's like, "This is Heathcliff. He's my pet. I named him. He's my pet."
I named him after my
And then
dead
she
brother.
yells at him. Yeah, and then she yells at him because he can't read, and she's annoyed that he can't read, so she yells at him, and then have a big fight, and then they're like, "Oh, actually, it's all right." And then they're like, "I love him." Huh?
Yeah.
I'm not like there was nothing in the movie that made me be like, "Oh, I see why they like are so in love."
Yeah, I mean, the Heathcliff character, like, taking the beating for Kathy, I guess, is like has
Right.
something to do
But I
with
was
it,
like
like protecting
but I was
her.
like,
But
"Why is he doing that? He has no reason to do that." This girl has been nothing but mean to him and yelled at him
yeah,
and like rude. Why is I don't know, but
that's no, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, it's not like I don't even have much to say about this movie. Like as I'm sitting here to talk about it, I'm like it genuinely there wasn't much to even like grab onto. Grab, that's not a word. Grasp onto throughout. Like I was just bored for most of it. I get Emerald Fennell's whole thing is like being a freak or whatever. Wasn't even really a freak in this movie. There wasn't even like that much going on in that sphere. So it's like, are you gonna commit? Or are we just gonna like? I don't know. I really just felt like it was doing nothing. I didn't need to see eggs as much. I don't like to see Jacob Elordi or Margot Robbie running their fingers through
fingering
eggs.
eggs.
Really didn't enjoy that. But you know, credit where credit's due. My theater was super into this. Like, I think I'm the outlier based on people. The egg reveal stuff. People are gasping. People are like hooting and hollering. People are really, really into it. So, you know, I get that it has an audience and good on them.
Yeah, the egg reveal thing was funny because I remember when the egg reveal happened, which that's just a hilarious sentence, but the second egging occurs, and people in my theater were gasping, and I was like, I mean, slight spoiler, I guess, for, and not really because you kind of figure, but Heathcliff is back. Heathcliff has returned, and I'm like, this is in the trailer. Like we all knew he was coming back. Why is this a big? Why are we gasping for?
Yeah.
And then like towards the end, there's like people crying, and, like I
Oh,
heard sniffling and stuff,
my whole
and
theater.
I was like, what are we sad about? These people suck.
You know
I
how
don't care about them at all.
you know how hard it is for me to not cry at like a big thing in a movie? I okay, to be fair, I teared up a little bit, but that's because I didn't cry. It was like the littlest amount of tearing up ever. So I guess that counts for something, but I didn't cry. Like that should get me. But it didn't. Yeah, Heathcliff leaves for a bit. That's a whole, defining factor because of a miscommunication. So annoying. I hate that. So over that. I get it. And they keep being like, Romeo and Juliet, Romeo and Juliet. I get it. I get what we're doing. Not the point. But Heathcliff leaves for like 5 years. He becomes super rich. He comes back. He's like, yep, I was gone. What did he do? I would love to learn more about that. That's all I could think about was like, where was he? What did he do? Where did he go? How did he get so rich? That's so much more interesting than anything I'm seeing right now.
Yeah. And I was like kind of into it a little bit when he first got back. I
I
guess
was,
slight spoilers for the movie. I mean, if you're gonna see it, you're
yeah,
gonna see it
spoilers. We'll go
at
into
this point.
spoilers. Who cares?
But when he comes back and he first is like rude to her, to Kathy, and he's like, maybe I'll marry. Oh, what's her name?
Isabel.
Yeah, Isabella, who was my favorite character in the
She
movie.
rocks.
He was like, maybe I'll marry Isabella just out of spite, just to like piss you off and blah blah blah. And he's saying all this stuff, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, let's get nasty with this. Like I thought we were gonna be like super toxic now. And
Yeah.
then it was like, no, he doesn't end up doing that till way later. And then they're just like fucking the whole time. And then every time they're fucking for like the last hour of the movie, they're fucking, and then they're like, we can't do this anymore. I have a husband. And he's like, but then they keep doing it anyway. And then for some reason, one time Margot Robbie's like, we're done. This is over. And this is like her sixth time saying it. And Heathcliff loses it. He gets down on all fours and is like, no, this can't be the end. And it's like, dude, wait a day. She changed her mind about this a million times already. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And then she just slowly and quietly dies in her room. Of
Yeah.
like I didn't know that was like a thing. I guess that's maybe a failure of me because it's such a classic that like we're doing. I figured something was going to happen with the Romeo and Juliet foreshadowing, but I thought that was more about the miscommunication at the earlier on. Like, oh, one leaves because the other misheard something, but if they stayed, that kind of thing. But no, she just like fully dies, and then I shout out. I did like the moment actually where the husband is like, "Don't go in there. You don't want to see it." Like he's trying to protect Heathcliff a little bit. I thought that was nice. I thought that was a nice little moment.
I Interesting, because when that happened, I was like, this is the most cucked guy that's ever lived.
Yeah, but I thought it was
Like,
sweet.
this guy has been like banging your wife, and then your wife essentially kills herself because she can't bang this guy anymore, and you're like, bro, don't go in there, man. It's fucked up. Nah,
I
who
I
cares?
thought it was nice. I will say, what a nightmare to just be in that. Like I feel like a big driving factor of all of this is just the isolation that all these characters are in. I wish we could have delved into that maybe a little more. We see it a lot inside the mansion, but like the sense of like town or community, like it's Wuthering Heights, and then 5 miles away there's this mansion. That's like it. Like I think that's interesting, and I think that explains a lot of what's going on here. But it's not something we really explore outside of Margot Robbie being stuck in this house, and that seems like a nightmare. Oh, here, I made a bedroom with your skin on the wall. What are you talking about, you fucking freak?
Yeah,
Ew.
he overstepped a bit there.
He overstepped a little bit there. And Isabella's great. As you said, favorite character. So
Like a
funny throughout the movie. Her and Jacob Elordi, the first time they like get together, that was really funny. Everything about, or not even get together, the first time she sees him, and then their whole build up throughout. Really funny until
yeah,
Margot Robbie gets rude, and then it's less funny. And then Jacob Elordi gets
yeah.
rude, and then everyone's rude.
And Hong Chow is there,
Hong
just
Shao is,
like,
yeah, the
and
evilest of
Margot
them all.
Robbie's rude to her the whole time.
Yeah, well, she sucks.
She was rude to her the whole time, man. She was like, "You're my servant," and then she didn't. She stopped being friends with her as soon as Heathcliff came along. Bad friend, Kathy.
Yeah, but then Nellie knew Jacob Elordi was listening. That's rude.
Yeah, fuck her, man.
That's
She's
rude.
like,
No.
oh, she spent the past like fucking months crying about when is this guy gonna come woo me? I want this guy to marry me. I want this guy to marry me. And then he marries her, and she's like, oh, but actually, I love Heathcliff. No, you don't. You just think he's hot.
He is hot, to be fair.
Well, yeah, but like, what? I don't understand. She's like crying about it. I'd be pissed off if I was Nelly. I'm like, dude, I'm here because my Dad does not own me. He disowned me, and he paid money to send me off to this shithole where your
Mm.
dad gets drunk and throws shit, and I got to deal with it now. I can't. I'm not gonna get married. I'm just here now
I did want the
forever.
dad to have a worse ending. I was hoping for.
I was kind of fucking with the dad. I was like, this guy's doing something here. Like he was an awful guy, but I was like, he was like entertaining to watch at
Oh,
least when he was
definitely.
on. I was like, let's see this piece of shit do stuff.
Yeah.
Like it felt like a guy, like he was just like going for it.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
all
true.
right,
I like seeing the kid
I'm
from
in.
House of the Dragon too. The jawline guy,
Oh
Ewan Mitchell. Is that his name? Ewan Mitchell,
yeah,
something like that.
yeah, yeah.
He's good. I liked. I didn't realize it was him until I came home and Kylie was watching House of the Dragon, and I was like, "That's what he's from." The whole time I was like, "He looks so familiar," and then he was literally on the screen. It's like,
Yeah,
of
he's a
course.
big Emerald Fennell guy. He was in Saltburn as well.
Oh, he was. I don't even remember him in Saltburn.
He was like Barry Keoghan's friend
Oh
in the
wow.
beginning at university.
Was that pre House of the Dragon?
Um, no, because I think I recognized him as the House of
Oh
the Dragon
okay.
guy. It maybe was like around the same time as season one.
Maybe pre when I watched House of the Dragon, so I just didn't think
Mm.
anything of it.
Yeah, it could be. But yeah, he was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Uh, but I just did not care about the two main characters really.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Like
team
I was
Jacob
like, I get
Elordi.
it.
I was like, Jacob Elordi, you should like leave and go be rich anywhere else. Like, why are you
Yeah.
back? Go to Italy or whatever. Like,
But also, it was like it felt to me like I was like, I don't know why she adapted Wuthering Heights. It feels like this is not the movie that she wanted to adapt. It felt like she
yeah,
couldn't get the rights to the movie she wanted to adapt, so
Romeo and
she was like,
Juliet.
"I'll adapt Wuthering Heights and I'll just make it my own thing."
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I the Big Picture podcast. I was listening to their episode on Wuthering Heights, and they Sean Fennessy made a great point that like it's not like Wuthering Heights is like a revenge story. It's not a love story, and the whole marketing has been the greatest love story ever told. And it's just not. Again, I have no connection
Yeah.
to it, so this doesn't like bother my enjoyment of the movie. But learning that, it's like, why is this what this is? It's supposed to be this like toxic revenge epic or whatever, and it's just Romeo and Juliet, but worse. Like I don't get the plan.
Romeo and Juliet, but Romeo doesn't kill himself at the end.
Yeah, pretty much. I will say I like the moment. I know I was just saying Jacob Elordi should have just gone to bidders, but I like when he was like, "I bought Wuthering Heights." That was pretty sick. It's like hell yeah.
That was pretty sick.
That was one
Well,
of those.
that was like when he first came back, I was like, "Oh hell yeah." He's like being super toxic and rude, and he's like he just basically went to that dinner, plopped his dick on the table and was like, "What's up?"
Yeah, that
I don't
rocks.
remember the other guy's name, but he was like, "Yeah, like
Edgar.
I'm back and I'm going to be a problem."
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And like the guy tries to like be rude to him and he's like, "Oh, shouldn't you go back home?" And he goes, "Oh, well, actually that is my home." It's like, "Well, I guess in a way it's your home cuz you were a servant there." He's, "Yeah, well, actually I own it now, buddy. So what's up?"
Yeah, so sick, so sick. Also, like I guess because she was pregnant, but why not just run away? Why not just go anywhere else? We're in like the 1800s or whatever. It's not like anyone's gonna find. Go literally anywhere. You have money.
Well, that's the thing is her husband had the money, but also
But
Jacob Elordi
Jacob
had the money,
Elordi
so
had
she couldn't.
money.
Yeah,
He
that's
had so
true.
much money. Just go anywhere else. Literally anywhere. The whole world. No one's gonna find you. I guess it was. I think it was because she was
Yeah.
pregnant, and that's why they didn't do that because they kept drilling that in. But like, you didn't have the baby anyway. I
Get
don't
rid of that
know.
fucker.
Go head out and then leave the baby. I don't know, or have the baby and then dip. Like, I don't know why
Yeah.
it's such a big issue. I get that you can't get divorced or
I mean,
whatever,
she
but you
ended up
don't
not
have
having the
to.
baby anyway. So
Exactly.
what's the deal?
Exactly. Just leave. The house was beautiful though. I really like all the scenes in the interior of the house. Those were really well
Yeah.
shot. It looked really nice. The colors were great. The rain sequence was really pretty. Like looking at the movie is nice. It's just when you have to do anything else with it, it loses it.
This movie would rock on mute in the background while I'm doing something else.
Absolutely. This movie will absolutely eat in those 4 photos on Twitter that people post and say Wuthering Heights 2026. Post 4 stills. That's beautiful. It'll cook on there
Why did
forever.
people hate this movie? Look how good it looks.
Yeah, exactly. It'll cook
Hey,
on
press play, buddy.
it'll cook in Instagram reels of what if Wuthering Heights was shot in 9:16 ratio and they use the AI expand.
Yes, I love AI. Oh, that's another thing, unrelated to Wuthering Heights. Why the fuck have movie theaters started playing AI commercials before movies?
Oh man, I haven't seen
Every
that.
movie I've been to this weekend, I've seen an AI commercial for this fucking company Claude. And they're like,
Oh.
other AIs are giving you ads, not our AI company. It's like, I don't want yours either. Fuck off. Leave me alone.
I haven't seen those. That's interesting. Claude is
An
Claude.
AI commercial played before Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
That's awesome. I do want to talk
It's
about
like,
that
what are we
movie
doing?
actually a little bit if you don't mind.
Yeah.
But a
Yeah.
good AI segue. But yeah, is Claude the new like Chat GPT or whatever? Because I feel like I've heard Claude a lot more.
I have no idea,
Is
honestly. I
Claude
haven't
Google
looked
or
into it.
oh no, Google's Gemini. I hate that there's all
Claude.
different ones. Google has
And none of them
Gemini
are useful.
and
Oh, you can brainstorm in Claude. That's the other thing. They're fucking. Oh, sorry.
no,
So you can Claude AI is a conversational AI assistant you can use for writing, analysis, coding, and working with long documents. Wow, fucking useless.
when are they gonna make one that's
Yeah,
useful and does
their
something?
tagline is "Keep thinking." No, you're not. You're using AI. It's the opposite. What are you talking about? God, it's
uh,
so annoying.
that's incredible. God damn.
Like, honestly, full offense intended. If you use AI to do anything, like to think at all or write anything for you, you are subhuman to me, and I don't think that you deserve the same rights as me.
Like, oh yeah. And bonus points if it's to like make pictures or videos. That's like to me that's worse
Yeah.
than like using the words. Still bad. But then you have picture and video and that's like you're subhuman if you're making images. Here's what
And
my
I think
baby
you
would
should
look
straight
like.
up be killed if you're one of the guys that's like, at Grok, take her clothes off. I think you should be shot
That's
on
fair.
sight for that.
That's fair. That is fair.
But
Did they
also, if you're
fix
an
that?
AI
They fixed
reply
that.
guy on Twitter, I think you also
Oh
probably
my
should
god.
be put to pasture.
Yeah. Yeah, put to pasture.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
God, it's ridiculous. But speaking of AI, let's shift now to Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, the new Gore Verbinski film.
Yes.
Um, what are your thoughts on it?
Dude, this I think I saw this trailer for the first time before Stranger Things, like the finale in theaters or whatever, and it was really fun because I hadn't seen that trailer online anywhere, which is pretty rare because we're pretty locked in on all this stuff. So I love seeing like something I didn't know was coming. I saw the Cold Storage trailer there as well, which was fun. Not the point, but I was like, this looks awesome. And so they had they did the Dolby event Monday or Tuesday last week. I went to it, loved it, loved this movie. I do think it drags a little bit in the second half. For the first like half of the movie, I'm so unbelievably locked in. I'm like, this is like one of my favorite movies. Like, this is incredible. It did lose me a little bit in the second half, but not to like a bad point. I ended up giving it 4 stars instead of 5. So like, really, really loved this movie. I think all the performances are great. I like what it's trying to do. It's a very, very, very heavy-handed message. Like, I get people don't like that in a lot of stuff, but it worked for me. I mean, I like Don't Look Up though, so I'm kind of a fiend in that regard, a fraud in that regard. But I really loved it. I think Sam Rockwell's great. I love the way it looks. I love how it's giant world-ending stakes, but it's also the smallest stakes. Like, we're trying to save the world, but there's 2 guys in a car, and they're gonna end this whole thing. Like, I really like how it's balancing those 2 scales at the same time, and it has a lot to say, and I really enjoy it. Sorry, I'll tangent over. What are your thoughts?
No, I enjoyed it a lot. I think it was very heavy-handed, and it did lose me a little bit in the like final third a bit. Like, it didn't finish as strong as I thought it started and was in the middle. But I really enjoyed this a lot. This is my new number 1 on the year. I
Me
put it
too.
above Bone Temple.
No, actually, Bone Temple's still up there for me. Sorry, I lied.
Yeah, I put it just slightly above Bone Temple. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was really like it was a lot funnier than I thought it was going to be, and it was just so goofy and over the top and stupid, but I was all in.
Totally.
I mean, Sam Rockwell is incredible in it.
He
My
is
goat.
so good. He's so based on the trailer, I thought it was going to be more of like a the movie was going to be like, is he telling the truth or is he really a crazy person? But it's, they clear it up
They're
pretty
like, no, this
quickly.
guy's
And
he's
they're
telling the
like,
truth.
yeah, and there's some really good reveals throughout, I think. Like, really, like stuff you don't expect. Well, one big twist at the end that I think was pretty clear and I really enjoyed, though. And then
Yeah,
it, like, yeah, Haley Lou Richardson is really good in this. I'm always glad to see her in anything. Michael Pena, like Zazie Beetz, like it's got such a strong cast,
yeah.
and they're all
It's like a
so
group of
good.
like the most underrated and underutilized actors in Hollywood. We're like, let's just put them all together and have them cook.
Yeah, like genuinely, and it really. Oh, what's the mom's name in it? The Juno Temple, is it Juno Temple? Yeah, I think it's Juno Temple. I really
Think
liked
so.
her in this, and it was the first movie of hers. I've only seen her in like Venom. And I was like, oh, she's not good in Venom, but it's not her fault because she's really good in this, I think. And I really liked her
Yeah,
whole subplot about school shootings, so unbelievably like on the nose, but and like
that was like
Bram.
hilarious.
It was so
Also.
funny. At first, though, it's like fucking brutal. Like, first, like
Yeah,
15 minutes of that, it's like quietly just devastating what's happening here and how casual it all is. And then it turns into the funniest part of the movie with those two.
yeah. The
We
two
made her
parents are
tall.
like,
We,
we're just having fun with her on this one.
we made her too tall. We made her Muslim and a little bit racist.
Yeah,
They're like, she's like,
and,
Mom.
and they're like, she's tall, like too tall, like kind of like what the fuck tall, and like the way that guy delivered that line was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like, she's like, Mom, Dad, are you guys Muslim? And we're like, no, sweetie, just you. Like,
and they're dying
they're
laughing.
cracking up. Like the way it's able to handle the most devastating thing, but like so funny and like the world building is really great and like I don't know. I'm someone that like it's very much the past couple months, past year, whatever, made a very conscious effort to like get off my phone as much as possible, stop scrolling. Like it's something that is like so bad, and I think it's really people are waking up now more than ever to like the what it does to you. And like I just think this movie is coming out at such a great time. Like the kids in the school when they're all looking at their phones and he touches it and it's like okay, little much, but it works I think in the
Yeah,
end.
I get it. Screenagers are zombies, right? But I think that the way that it had like the desensitization to school shootings is probably like the best aspect of it.
Totally.
I mean, obviously the AI is like the biggest part of it, but I thought that was like because it's so comedic, but it is like you said, it is like devastating when it first happens, and they're like, "Oh yeah, another school shooting. Let's all go to the room." Blah
Yeah.
blah, and everybody is so nonchalant about it. It is, it's so good. Oh,
It's
big fan of
yeah,
this one.
like the just how casual they're talking to Michael Pena on his first day, and they're like school shooting. Yeah, there was one last week,
Yeah,
and then like, but the ending gets huge, and I don't fully know if I understand everything that happens, but I'm having fun and I'm locked in, and like it's so great. I think the ending is really great too. Like, I really enjoyed it. I was really surprised by how much I ended up loving this. I think it looks great
yeah.
too. Damn, dude.
Also, I like that Haley Lou Richardson's character is just allergic to Wi-Fi
Yeah,
and
that's awesome.
technology.
That's
Just an
awesome.
incredible like. Yeah, that's a thing now. Actually, yeah, she's allergic.
Yeah, I love how they have the scene with her as a kid, and the doctor's like, "This is the first person ever." It's like, yeah, we get it.
Yeah,
Clearly.
and then the mom is like, "Well, how is she going to make friends or find love?" And then it's like, "Oh, look, she finds a guy, but then technology got him."
Technology got him. He was using a map to get to.
Yeah, that was. I was like, this thing shows up and he's already sworn off it. Why is he like, I've got to try it?
Yeah.
I guess it's like alluring, but
Yeah.
that to me should have been a guy that's able to resist it. But then they're like, it was able to get everyone except my mom and a few other people.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like the few other people would have been your dad too, buddy, but
Yeah, I think the
whatever.
I think the post-apocalyptic world that we see bits of is really cool too. Like the technology looks cool. There's scenes at the end when we like get to this AI, and it's like I love the way everything looks there. I think little Toy Story reference there too, if I'm not mistaken, with the
Yeah.
robots, pretty clear. Really like that bit. There's like two or three of the same guys from Toy Story. Yeah, man, I liked
Oh,
it a lot. I'm still surprised at how much I enjoyed it, but I really, really loved this.
yeah, I was too. I was expecting to like it and not like love it, but I was all in, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I think is that it for this week.
I think yeah, I think that's gonna be it for us. So
What comes out next week? You think we'd get? You think we'd know to check beforehand now?
I know I'd never check.
Every week.
Uh, I
Oh,
don't.
there's a screen
Is
unseen
there anything?
tonight. Are you going to that?
Oh yeah, the streets are saying that that's going to be the new Glenn Powell movie, How to Make a Killing.
Oh, really? With Margaret Qualley?
So I might be going to that
I might also be going to that. I was gonna see
because
Nirvana tonight though.
mm, Nirvana is good.
Damn.
That Nirvana the show or Nirvana the band, the show, the movie is actually going to be my shout out of the week.
Hell
I
yeah.
think that movie is so funny, and it had like just like the way they made it. I was like fascinated by like how it got made and the fact that it's a movie in theaters. I mean, it's explicitly referenced in the movie that it's like how is this a thing that's in theaters? But it is so funny. And it's kind of like this style of humor is more it's less like I don't it just feels so much more natural and like conversational than like a set up punchline kind of comedy, but it is just a lot of fun.
Just from what I've seen from the
So,
trailers, it's like such a wacky thing. I'm really excited
yeah.
to see it.
It does feel like they just turned hanging out with your boy into a movie. Like it's awesome. Um
Next week, I
yeah, so
guess
that's
how to
my
make a
shout
killing.
out. Yeah, How to Make a Killing. Psycho Killer also comes out.
Oh,
But
okay,
yeah, How to
cool.
Make a Killing I think is the probably the one.
Hell yeah. My shout out of the week, I will go for. Oh, man. You know, Predator Badlands. I watched that yesterday for the first time.
Mm.
I missed it in theaters. And I was really impressed. I thought it was really great. I love my boy Deck. And I love my boy Bud. Oh, my God. Love Bud. Yeah, really fun. Really good idea for a Predator movie. I hope we see
Yeah,
more in the world, but I don't know if we will, unfortunately.
that movie was so good.
I really
Absolutely
regret
rock.
as I'm watching it. I'm like, damn, I wish I saw this in theaters. It does something
That'd be
that
great.
it honestly reminds me a lot of Hundreds of Beavers. As I was watching it, it has like a very clear progression throughout that feels like a video game kind of, and it gave me that same vibe. It's like, oh, we're in this new world. Here's all the stuff happening. I really like it. Really like it. Highly recommend.
Hell yeah. Shout out Elle Fanning,
Shout out Elle Fanning. Elle Fanning's great.
the goat.
Two Elle Fannings in that movie.
Yeah,
I do.
double
Oh,
L.
fight scene where it's her like top half and bottom half fighting two guys at once. That was awesome. That was so sick.
Yeah.
Oh, great movie.
I need a Predator Badlands 2.
I know. I hope it happens. I think even if it doesn't happen, I think there'll be the Predator Alien team up Avengers movie. That is inevitable.
Yeah.
I think it'll be Deck, Thea, and Bud, and then our like Alien Romulus duo, and then they unfreeze
Ooh.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Nara and all that stuff from Killers of Killers and see where it goes. Although that might be animated, but I'm okay with that. I don't know. Anyway, actually, no. I
That's
think
sick.
they're gonna
Well,
do.
I'm confused by the box because I just looked up the box office of it. It it's the highest grossing in the franchise, made $177.5 million, which is more than $177.4 million from Alien versus Predator. But apparently, it's the highest in the franchise. But despite that, it failed to achieve profitability in theaters, it says?
Yeah. Well, it's also the first PG-13 one, so they were going for a more wide,
Mm,
like adventure
that
action
makes
kind of
sense.
vibe. But yeah, it is a shame that. Yeah, I mean,
But
it did
that there's no
well.
they definitely made money with the, you know, premium on demand, and I don't know if there's any toys they sold from it, but
Yeah, I hope that
it's
the
gotta be enough to make a sequel.
film likely needed to reach 260 million worldwide to be profitable.
Like, if your movie has to make over $100 million more than your highest grossing in the franchise to be profitable, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, but it
Like,
is a
how I
very
don't know.
visual effects heavy. Like it looks great, but it is like a ton.
Yeah, but, like, that's insane to make your to put a movie out and be like, "Alright, you have to, like, make way more than we've ever made in this franchise."
Yeah.
That's nuts. I mean, I'm glad it got made, but just
Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
No, definitely. All right, well, we will see everybody next week for How to Make a Killing, probably. I
Yeah,
think.
episode 50
Episode
of the
50.
aluminum screen.
Big episode 50. Happy 1 year anniversary to the aluminum screen, baby.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
we're 1 years old.
We're 1 years old. What a beautiful thing. We will see you guys next week. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, whatever, wherever you're watching this on. We appreciate you very much. And hopefully we'll see you next week.
Adios. No game night mention this week for me.
There. Got it right at the end
Oh,
there.
well, there it is.
Buzzer beater.